This episode of Barstool Boxing Brooklyn is brought to you by Last Exit Bar and Lounge in Brooklyn, New York. Hey there, badasses, and welcome back to Barstool Boxing Brooklyn. It's the place for boxing aficionados, and we're actually in a bar. We're back in a bar today. I'm Ted Kemp. That over there, that's Matty Sloan. His friends call him the Marauder, and this is John Daniel. His friends call him JD. We're going to talk about a fight coming up on November 6th. Rafael Marquez versus Juan Manuel Lopez. This is going to, what is it, junior feather? Is it whether they're there? 120, 122? I think that we don't usually do the lightweight guys, but this one is worth a little conversation. Matt, what's your take on it?
And it's a hard one actually to kind of figure out. I mean, we were kind of talking before. I don't know which way it's going to go. There's something about Marquez that I think he's got a real puncher's chance, but I use that probably term incorrectly because he's very smart. He's a phenomenal counter puncher. And he's got war experience.
Yes, he does.
So
big time.
And Juan has shown a lot of growth in his fights, and he's been definitely taken into deep waters and pulled fights out as well. You know what? Part of me wants to be sentimental and pick Marquez, and the other part of me wants to be kind of practical. You got to do the upstart because this is his natural way. I have a feeling though Marquez is just going to take him into waters he hasn't been before. And his pressure and his counter punching. I think he's going to knock Wama early down and then take a decision.
It's entirely possible because, like you said, there's nobody who's been in wars like he has, except for maybe Mickey Ward, who's retired. But I'll just give my take really quickly. I'm going to pick Lopez in this fight, and here's the reason. I think it's precise. I'll cite the same thing. It's those wars. I think that Marquez has really been through with Israel Vasquez, as we all know. I think it might have taken something out of him. And the reason that I think that Lopez in particular is dangerous to him is because he's such a great body puncher. He loves to throw to the body, and he throws to the body hard. Like, guys fight him and then say afterwards, admit that he hurt him. And I think that with a guy who's already got some miles on him, taking body shots like that.
Plus, he sets that left hook, which is just ferocious.
Yeah, he punches very hard.
That could definitely happen.
I didn't have an answer until Ted just said what he said, and my answer is different from Ted's. See, here's the way I see the fight. I think this is going to be youth. Obviously, we've kind of hit on this against great, phenomenal experience.
Yeah.
But I think what's going to happen with Lopez is, and remember the fight with the Filipino? What was that guy's name? When he got caught. Early in the fight with the Filipino?
Gary...
I don't remember.
Did you see the fight?
Yeah. He got...
But see, that is the thing. That type of error, you make that against Marquez, he will capitalize on that, and he will not let you escape. And so that's why there are things about him. I love his youth. I don't think youth will be served that night. I love the fact that he comes in with this energy. I love the fact that he carries his country on his back and that enthusiasm. But I think that if he gets countered and he gets clocked like the Filipino did, you're not going to escape that. You will not escape that against Marquez.
And Petallusa is not a heavy puncher. He's just a smart guy. Yeah. That's the thing that I really about this fight that kind of makes me lean toward Marquez is that if he's going to hit you, he's gonna if you don't have a chin, you're gonna go down.
Yeah.
The thing that I would have a reservation about, he is the one that's coming up in weight. Does that power carry over?
Right.
The Vasquez fight, I don't think the third fight, or the fourth fight rather, I don't think that really showed us anything other than Vasquez shouldn't have fought that fight.
Scar tissue, bro.
Yeah.
Walk into the ring with scar tissue, dude. Walk in the ring with the eye already hanging off, dude.
Can you see him going down? Do you think
I could see Wama going down, definitely. Well, just because, like I was saying, he's a body puncher, and getting caught is a chance that body punchers are always taking because you got to drop your hands down to throw a body shot.
Yeah,
so you're always going to be, it's a matter of has he matured to the point where he knows how to handle that way of fighting, where he can actually still effectively defend himself. And you're right. If there's anybody who will capitalize on it, it's Marquez.
That's why I'm leaning toward
or Vasquez, for that matter. If it were Vasquez, I would say the same thing.
But Vasquez is just shot now, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm that's what I'm sort of betting on is that Marquez. Not that I'm a big fan of Marquez. I don't want to see it, in his career get wrapped up or whatever. But I think I'm betting on him. I'm betting on the Warriors taking their toll. That's going to be my take.
And that and moving up in weight, it definitely could. It could definitely happen. Like I said, it's like I don't think there's a definitive.
Yeah,
I don't think of us feel like 100% on it.
Right.
But that makes it for a fun fight.
It's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be a great fight.
There's a lot of variables in this fight, and it makes it really interesting. It's one to really look forward to.
Yeah, and always the Mexican-Puerto Rican fights. Yeah. Always. Like there's no way that either of these guys are going to come in either out of shape or not focused, or they're both going to be coming at the top. They're going to see some A games.
And you'll see a crowd that's really into this fight too. We're Barstool Boxing Brooklyn, the place for boxing aficionados. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, protect yourself at all times.